Morning, even afternoon, Timthetatman 2, the Just Chatting podcast version of me. We got a banger for you today, baby. Now, a lot of you have probably seen the videos of me checking out the Mandela effect. I know I say it wrong. I think it's Mandela effect. It's very hard for me to say Mandela, but it is, I will do my best here, the Mandela effect. Now, a lot of these are a bit older and have blown my mind, but to be honest with you, there's even stuff popping up to this day that shocked me, and I said, that's not how I remembered that. In this video, you're gonna see me react to some of the newer Mandela effects that are more recent, and some of these, as I'm even making this intro, I still can't believe. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's gotta be an alternate timeline. Some of you, the older generation here, 30s, we're old now, you've got to have my back on this because I vividly remember some of these things growing up and no one can tell me otherwise. I think someone moved us. We're on a different timeline. Be sure to drop a like on this. Be sure to share it with a friend. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, Timthetatman 2, then hit the sub button, ring the bell. Okay, I'll give you a minute to do that. While you're at it, if you're already subbed, text your friend and tell him to sub here because this is great content. A lot of you say you enjoy this more than the main channel, so hit the sub button, show some love, baby. Be sure to tell somebody you love them. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Hey guys, can we talk about the Mandela effect for a second? I saw this one the other day and I literally can't believe it. What color is Tony the Tiger's nose? Black, right? So guess what? It's blue. And apparently, what I was reading, it was never black. Look, and you know what's crazy is I literally was in the grocery store yesterday and I looked for myself and this was what was on the box on all of them. This one right here. But now here's the thing. People say it has always been blue, but chat, listen. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist a little bit here. I promise you this Tony the Tiger existed. I promise you. This one right here, this was the Tony the Tiger, not this one. I promise you, bro. And the weird part is that they say that the black nose was never there. Is anyone else, like, I see stuff like this and I'm like, what? Hey, chat, talk to me real quick. Any like millennial 30-year-olds here that remember Tony the Tiger having a black nose? I'll die on this hill. I specifically remember Tony the Tiger having a black nose. And this blue, and you know how I know is because the blue one looks weird to me. The blue one looks weird. It's crazy, man. Mandela effect, bro. I've talked about it a couple times now, and I've seen a couple things that are like that people say like, yeah, this is Mandela effect, but that one right there really threw me for one, to be honest. I'll never be okay with that one. Mandela. Yeah, I'm probably saying it wrong. Guys, can you just like accept that I don't speak very well? Do you guys think that do you think that maybe the Mandela effect is just like different marketing? Maybe because like this one right here, this is saying that it's not cocoa, it's cow. Isn't it bro? Okay, wait, it was Cocoa Puffs. It was this. It's not this. Chat, O or an A? O or an A? I only remember an O. I don't remember an A. Cocoa Puffs. Cacao? Am I saying that wrong? Probably. But this, so like, I've been thinking about this a little bit ever since. So I literally, like I said, the reason I started thinking about this is because I walked by Tony the Tiger in the grocery store the other day and his nose was blue. And I was like, that is not supposed to be that color. And then it kind of dawned on me. Do you think that maybe the Mandela effect, dude, is just like marketing changing? Because this could just be marketing. They could be like, you know what? Instead of an O, we're gonna have an A. It's just like a rebrand, just like how I rebranded. Like some people might be like, yo, you remember Timthetatman's old brand, like the Mandela effect? You know what I mean? And you're right, but it's different now. Let me see if I can find another one. There was one more I saw that I was shook. Before I show you this one, how do you spell Looney Tunes? If I'm talking to an older generation here, you used to watch Looney Tunes on TV. How'd you spell it? No, I'm sorry, Looney Tunes. How'd you spell tunes? Toons, right? If you agree with that, spam forehead. Toons. That was Looney Tunes. That's how I always took it, right? Look at this. Looney Tunes. Apparently it's never been Toons. That's what I'm saying, guys. No shot, right? Where are my old... I need like my 30 to 40-year-old generation here, because I probably have a video game that says Looney Tunes with two O's, bro. But apparently it's always been Tunes. Isn't that, bro, it blows my mind. Doesn't make any sense to me, man. This Tunes doesn't even look right. Agreed? Like this one right here looks right. If someone's like, Tim, $1 million, which one's the right logo? I'd pick this one. It looks right. Tunes. It's crazy, man. I think that was the other one that I saw that I was like, no way. I just couldn't even accept that. I've looked at the Bernstein one. I've looked at Curious George. I wish I knew about Sex in the City versus Sex and the City, but like the Oscar Mayer one, I'll never accept it. The monocle, the Pikachu. There was one more. Let me see if I can find it, because I started looking yesterday. This was it. It was the Star Wars one, bro. What color was C-3PO? All gold, right? All right, gold. I'm with you 100%. If someone were to tell you C-3PO was all gold, but he had a silver leg, what would you say? I'd say, nah, he's all gold, right? But apparently I'm wrong again. Apparently on the right, C-3PO has a silver leg. Now, this one could just come down to attention to detail as me as a kid, but this is what I'm saying though. I don't remember this C-3PO because of that leg. I remember this, but I guess the argument is all the costumes and cartoons, not the cartoons, but like the toys that we got were all gold. But I don't remember this C-3PO looks weird. True? I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know what it means that stuff is not what I remember it. Maybe it's just old age, or maybe ultimately it's just been changed, right? And ultimately the Mandela effect is just, you know what? It used to be like this and now it's like this. Maybe that's it. This thing is trying to tell me that in Forrest Gump, chat, what's the saying? Life, the box of chocolates saying, how would you type it? Life is like a box of chocolates, right? That's how I would say it as well. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Apparently, it's life was like, was, not is. But so this is what I'm talking about. Like in my head, dude, I promise you, apparently it's life was like a box of chocolates, not is. But I promise you, in my head, it was always is. And anytime I ever said it, it was is. I'm gonna play the clip. I know I could get DMAX for it. No way. There's no way.
My mom always said life was like a box. My mom always said life was like a box.
That used to be is. Stop the cap. It was is, right? This one says that in Snow White, mirror, mirror on the wall, right? But this one says in Snow White, it wasn't a line in Snow White. The Wicked Queen says magic mirror on the wall. This is destroying my life right now. This is just destroying all I can remember. Obviously, we all know the Star Wars one, right? Luke, I am your father versus, what was it? Yes, I am your father or something like that. I didn't even know this was a Mandela effect. I've said this multiple times on stream. This says that in Lord of the Rings, the memorable line with Gandalf before his fall, you can clearly hear him say, I always said, run, you fools. I said that. I said that because that's what I heard. But apparently it's fly, you fools. Fly. But I swear I always knew it. I always said it as run. Oh, dude. I'm still kind of shook by the Forrest Gump one. But you know what? It makes sense for it to be life was like because it was a past tense thing. His mama always said. But I promise you, it was his. It's got to be an alternate timeline, bro. Got to be, bro. It's got to be a separate timeline somewhere, man. I don't know. It's not. It can't all be all of our memories. It can't be. It can't. It's got to be a multi-universe, dude. And me and probably half of the boys and girls in here were living in the alternate timeline for a while, and now you guys put us here, and there's UFOs and bullshit like that, okay? And we heard him say life is like a box of chocolates. Crazy. Blows my mind, man. I have to move on. I should probably start reading donos. 25 from Falco. Hey, Tim. I don't know if you could talk about this. Can you at least rule out that you're signing with an organization for your LA trip? If you can't talk about it, it's all good. I'm just curious. It's kind of like a loaded question because I'm going to be in LA and I am staying at the 100 Thieves house. So I understand what it looks like, right? Here, okay. Since a lot of people are still asking about my organization thing, I want to make something very clear about the organization discussion that is still happening. I'm still talking to organizations. Okay. Well, not me, my agency. Here's the bottom line for organizations. All right. Ultimately, obviously, I have a great community here. You guys are great, chat. And I don't, quote unquote, I guess the word I would use is like, I don't necessarily need one. It's just more of like, if it works and it's something that I want to do, right? Here's what I'll say. There are still a couple orgs that we're still actively talking to, and it's getting down to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's getting down to not money. It's because it's not just money. Details is the word I'm looking for, more concrete. Because here's what happens. It starts off as, hey, and it's like back and forth, and then a week or two go by, and then there's like an update phone call, and then I'm like, okay, and then so now it's getting down to like details, logistics, and if you know one of those will work for us. So that's kind of where we're at with orgs. And I'm going to LA for work at the beginning of June. Yeah, I know that Jake guy is probably, he's the one that always does those videos on me about the orgs. The Jake guy. He seems nice. He's got a nice face. Jake, what's his last name? Wait, is his last name Sucky? His last name's Sucky? Oh, it's Lucky. Man, I was gonna be like, that's a sucky last name. God. Bro, you know what? I deserve more money. I'm so quick, bro. I deserve more money. Guys, I have great content, okay? Gosh, man.